Hi, welcome back to my morning report chart analysis videos on Friday the 2nd of September with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Active Markets, looking at Eurodollar now. And it is Non-farm Payrolls Friday, and don't forget I've got a webinar that you can still sign up to starting at 1:15 UK time. And I'll be analysing Eurodollar in that as well, in a live market analysis. But the outlook for Eurodollar moving into the report is still relatively sort of dollar strengthening, with the trend lower in the last sort of two and a half weeks, still sort of intact, despite the fact we've had a bit of a retracement candle yesterday. That strong candle came on the back of the ISM manufacturing data that was significantly lower than expected, and subsequently drove a 40 pip gain on the euro for the day. Turn around these indicators as well. Seeing a sort of RSI back to 50, MACD lines flattening off, stochastics turning up. So basically, outlook technically is still fairly neutral, really. You've got these flat moving averages. You're sort of trading above the long-term pivot line at 11 figure, the support coming at 11.20. But you're not really sort of pulling a positive outlook, really. I think it's fairly neutral going into this payrolls report, really. Market is pretty much sitting on its hands today, sort of down a few pips on the day, but again, it's sort of that rally candle that we saw yesterday was pretty much just a single candle, and then subsequently since then we've basically traded sideways, just slightly drifting lower. That resistance at around about 12.10, 12.05, 12.10. Capping the gains, and just slightly drifting lower as the impetus in that rally has sort of run out of steam, really. I think that basically there is an overhead resistance to the 12.33 mark, which is this old sort of pivot line. So 12.33 becomes a base of resistance. Trading below that, I think you're still sort of relatively neutral, if not sort of mildly corrective, i.e. dollar strengthening. I think 111 figure trading above that, you're still, as I said, relatively neutral, but a move below 111 figure, I think you're turning more dollar strengthening again, and then below 1050, which is the sort of bottom of that long-term pivot band, I think you're turning it increasingly dollar strengthening. So that's how sort of I'm viewing payrolls report today. I think you're going to get a lot of volatility as ever. I think the market's going to, I mean, if it's a report that's basically in line with expectations or mildly lower, it's going to be a volatile move because the markets are not really going to know how to play it. I don't think you're going to get too much of a trending move on the back of an in-line report. I think it's going to be spiking around, and I think that you're going to get ultimately pretty much zero-sum gain because the market is fairly settled on its expectations of September monetary policy rate hike for the Fed, and I think at the moment an inline payrolls report is not going to really do much to change that. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens today, but I wish you good luck in your trading, and don't forget, as I said, my payrolls report webinar that you can still sign up to on our website. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to you later.